Seemed like a wave that's kind of building towards shore. I mean, do you feel the progress coming and just feel better and better?
Yeah, really from in the fall to get some good finishes from Napa to having a chance to win in Japan. Um, that was nice to be able to. I kind of felt like I earned some time off, and it was nice to be able to shut down and then regroup and um, kind of know, hey, we did this in the fall, and then come out fresh and be ready to go for the West Coast swing in Florida. So yeah, it's after the previous 3 years to be in a position where actually building momentum and confidence. There was like maybe short spurts of that in the past, but now it just seems to kind of a little bit of a snowball effect.
And you said this week you didn't feel great coming in. So what did you kind of find in the last before you get out
I mean,
there?
really didn't find a whole lot. I was
Yeah.
struggling off the tee. Haven't felt comfortable with driver, or it was mainly today. And the last few days it was okay, um, and yeah, just kind of accepted what I had. Didn't try and force anything or try and hit shots that I was struggling to hit. Kind of went down to kind of a teed down, choke down driver, and just try and get it in play.
Yeah.
I hit a couple out to the right early in the round, and yeah, just kind of played with what we had, and made some putts, which was, it's kind of been nice to have that back, because that was something
Yeah.
that also held me back in those years prior. There would be days where I still hit it okay, but I wasn't putting very well.
Right.
So, if you're not putting well, it doesn't matter how good or bad you hit
Yeah.
it.
I saw you knock down a nice par save at 17. Any other highlights on the back with the putter?
Um, let's see. I made a nice couple on 10 and 11, and then kind of a bonus birdie on what's that, 14, the par 3
14,
there. It's just a tough, firm green. It's you're just trying to hit it anywhere on the green,
Yeah.
and it's pretty subtle up there. I mean, I had probably, I don't know, 25, 30 feet, and I was basically playing it like outside right. So, yeah, not a whole lot of movement, but nice to, be hitting putts online and knowing that, if I'm missing a putt, it's, I either had the wrong read or I had the speed wrong.
Mr. Palmer ever give you advice on how to play his place?
Not really. I mean, it was more about, when it gets playing tough. I mean, respecting the golf course and not, not trying to be too aggressive. I think that's one reason that Tiger's played so well over here. He's someone that's very disciplined and, can hit to spots, and, whether it's the pin being in a certain area, it doesn't really affect him. But I think that's a pretty good example, and I think kind of how Arnold envisioned this place in tournament play is, yeah, it's hard. There's plenty of times where you're not even thinking about where the pin's at. You're just trying to hit a spot and hopefully hold it on the green.
If you were asked this, I apologize, dude. Is it still special for you to play well here, being one of the few players that actually had a relationship with Mr. Palmer?
Yeah, this one's always a highlight, being here and, having been a recipient of the Arnold Palmer Award here. I have a great relationship with the family and the foundation, and, Puma does a lot with the clothing and being able to give back to the foundation. So, yeah, it's a fun place. Everyone here is great, from the staff, like I said, the family, foundation, and the golf course is just it's brutal, but it's fun in a way. Like you know what to expect. It's hard, and yeah, you just got to try and be smart out there. You can never let up.
Does your experience play into the fact you know it's going to be brutal? You've seen it before. A lot of these guys are going to pull their hair out.
Yeah, I mean, there's quite a few that have played here a decent amount and know what to expect, and then there's those handful that haven't played here a whole lot, and they've heard about it and seen it, but until you're actually playing it, and especially come Saturday, Sunday, yeah, it's just nasty.
You have any alpaca sweaters in the closet?
I don't, no. All I would say, most of the stuff may look towards look towards the retro side, but definitely a lot more modern materials.
Where's your confidence level right now? Watching you, it looks like 2015, at least from.
Yeah, no, it's good, especially a day like today where I wasn't swinging great, I wasn't driving it well, and being able to just kind of get it around and accept what I had. Didn't try and force anything. It's also nice to, on top of that, make some putts, which is something that held me back the last few years. So yeah, just confidence continues to build, and not always going to hit it perfect, but I think you get a lot more out of days when you're not hitting it well like today and shooting 4 under. I'd much rather see, you know, getting a lot out of rounds versus go stripe it and feel like you left so many out there.
Give us that scene. I guess it's 13 when Tiger wins and Arnold's in the locker room. What's that scene for you as a young guy out here?
That was great. I mean, being able to be in there. I mean, it was a bummer because, you know, I wanted to go win, and, you know, had a chance playing with Tiger in the final group, and, you know, was trying to give him something there. Especially on 16, I had a chance to try and stuff one in there, and I pulled a 7-iron a little bit, so that kind of ended my chances. But I gave it a shot, and then, you know, we all had drinks in the locker room afterwards, and just that's a memory that I'll always have. You know, hanging with Arnie and T-Dub there in the locker room. Be nice to be a little different maybe this year or some year in the future to be in there and have a drink and toast them up top.
Thanks, Rickie.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.